Hey, Dale. Oh, hey, Chase. Hey, is everything all right, Dale? Yep, everything's good. Well, it's great to know. I just couldn't help but notice you over here. Yeah. Nah, it's all right, Chase. I'm just staring at the statue. What statue? Oh, that's right. He was such a great racer. I'm so sorry about what happened to him. It's all right, Chase. It's not your fault. My dad was one of the best racers ever. And believe it or not, he's tied to both Strip Weathers and Lightning McQueen now. Yeah, it's insane. Back then, it was just the beginning of my career when it happened. Now I'm sitting here thinking about how it's going to be the end of my career this year. Yeah. It's a shame that one of his teammates won the race, only for him to crash in that Florida 500, and then, yeah. I'm sorry you never won a championship once in your career. Hey, that's all right. Not every racer needs to win a championship to be a great racer. Even if my dad didn't have 7 championships, he'd definitely still be a good racer of some kind. He's a real special guy. And hey, I'm sure you'll make your dad proud. Yeah, maybe I will one day. I'm even gonna say that you might as well be the first Vito line racer to ever win a championship. Really? Yeah. I don't know about that. I mean, no Vito line racer has ever won a championship before. True. But maybe you can. Good luck, kid. Thanks, Dale. Come on. Let's go back. I'll never forget you, Daddy. I'll always love you. Okay, everyone. Before I start off this review, I do have to say that this diecast review I'm doing is pretty much a tribute to Dale Earnhardt Sr. Dale Earnhardt Sr. was a great driver who won 7 championships and had 73. I forget how many wins he had. It was somewhere around 74, 76. I forgot how many wins he has, but I definitely know how many championships he has. But anyways, Dale Earnhardt Sr. was an incredible driver. May he rest in peace. He will always be remembered for his awesome talent and his amazing driving and the Robbins racing thing. And of course, we gotta take into account that. You know what I mean. Anyways, Dale Sr. was great, and that's the whole point. Though, there is one benefit to him dying, and it's that if he never died, NASCAR would have never been safe. We could have lost more drivers. Like, do you think that if Dale Sr. was still alive, Ryan Newman would have survived the 2020 Daytona 500 crash? Yeah, that was scary. compared to how Dale Sr.'s crash looked, Ryan looked more like he could have died than Dale Sr. did. I'm just glad that Ryan was okay, and but I'm still sad that that Dale's gone. Once again, I was never alive during the time he raced, but but I know he was a great driver. Dale Earnhardt Sr., if you're watching this video, I hope you're resting very well up in heaven. Rest in peace, Dale Sr. Rest in peace. So anyways, this custom was made a few weeks ago as I had gotten a Murray Clutchburn duplicate. Like, you can tell I took several spots of Murray Clutchburn and decided to use him for making this duplicate. If you look under here, you can see this was clearly a Murray Clutchburn diecast. But anyways, I'm glad to have made a custom on Dale Earnhardt Sr. I think it looks really good. I did make one custom that was Dale Earnhardt Sr. back in 2022, but I decided to use a different model for that, and instead it was turned into the Triple Dent Gum Racer. But I really am glad that at one point in the future I was still going to make a Dale Earnhardt Jr. custom of some kind. I just wanted the right model. And here it is, a carified version of Dale Earnhardt. I kind of just thought that because Dale Earnhardt Jr. was in the first Cars movie, that Dale Earnhardt Sr. had to be in the Cars universe at some point, right? Though I am always curious, since the King retiring is a bit inconsistent, like he had been racing for many years, but in real life, Richard Petty retired at some point in like the 80s or early 90s. I forget when it was, and he did have a career-ending crash, but it's actually not what Strip Weathers had. Strip Weathers' crash was actually based on one of Rusty Wallace's crashes. So I always just kind of wondered, was Strip Weathers winning championships at the same time Dale Earnhardt Sr. was? If Dale Earnhardt Sr. was in the Cars universe at one point? That's always the question I'm wondering. But anyways, I really am glad to make a custom on Dale Earnhardt Sr. because he was a great driver in real life. And even carified, I feel like he's good. But anyways, really good custom. So now, let's just kind of get into the review. Alright, so, first off, I took some of his paint jobs. I tried to make the number 3 look good, but I kind of screwed up a little. You can even see a little chip there that's showing the original version of this diecast, that being the original Murray Clutchburn. Glad I kept the eyes on, if you know what I mean. You can see the back right here. And hey, I actually kept the tail lights this time. It's a good thing. So yeah, and you can see I kept the light year tires as always. It's number 3 logo right there. And I even kept the side skirts white, along with just some red. You can see I kind of screwed up on the hood a little, just because I forgot to write Good Wrench. Plus, I usually write sponsor logos in black when it comes to making custom diecasts. So it was a little more difficult. That's why I tried to write the 3 like this. And I kind of screwed up on the top. But I feel like it's a good diecast. And you can see I have 2 cars in the background. It's pretty obvious why I have Cars Today still in the background, of course. But I want to talk about Caleb Worley. Like, there's always been something about Caleb that I've kind of wondered. And it's that I've kind of noticed that that Caleb is a little bit similar to Dale Earnhardt in terms of colors. Maybe not design or model, but in color for sure. Like, notice the 3 and how usually when you think of the number 3 in general, you think of red and white when it comes to Dale Earnhardt. And also, I know that Caleb's gray, but gray's also a similar color to black. There's also a bit of white on Caleb. I'm just wondering, was Caleb a little bit based off of Dale Earnhardt's design? Like, I'm not saying he's based off of Dale Earnhardt in terms of, like, name or number or anything, but I'm saying Caleb has always kind of reminded me of Dale Earnhardt. I'm just going to say that. I'm saying that Caleb's always reminded me of Dale Earnhardt in terms of colors. Maybe not design. I know his design's not exactly the same, but Caleb has just always reminded me of Dale Earnhardt for some reason. So, did Dale Earnhardt replace Caleb at one point? Maybe he did. Who knows? That might be another story for a headcanon someday. But anyways, let's get to the comparison that everyone's been waiting for. Carson A. Dillon. I do like that in the NASCAR line, they did reference, they brought Carson A. Dillon in and based him off Austin Dillon. I think that Austin Dillon's a really good driver in real life. Granted, he's not great in terms of winning, but I think he's good. You know, plus some of his paint jobs are also good. I really do like that they clarified Austin and made him the number 3. It's really good. So yeah. But anyways, that'll do it for this diecast review. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe and like. Don't forget to comment down below. And remember, the Intimidator rocks. This is Kirby Tanks and Gaming Productions 39. See y'all next time.